Hello, today is April the 5th, 2026, and I'm going to be reading Joshua chapter 19, and this is titled Allotment for Simeon. And it reads, The second lot came out for the tribe of Simeon, clan by clan. Their inheritance lay within the territory of Judah. It included Beersheba, Arsheba, Molda, Hazar, Shul, Bala, Ezron, Eltod, Bethel, Hamor, Ziklag, Beth Macarbath, Hazar, Susa, Beth Labath, and Sharon, 13 towns and their villages, and Rimmon, Ether, and Ashan, 4 towns and their villages, and all the villages around these towns as far as Balath, Beer, Ramah in the Negev. This was the inheritance of the tribe of the Simeonites, clan by clan. The inheritance of the Simeonites was taken from the share of Judah, because Judah's portion was more than they needed, so the Simeonites received their inheritance within the territory of Judah. The next part is titled Allotment for Zebulun, and it reads, The third lot came up for Zebulun, clan by clan. The boundary of their inheritance went as far as Zered. Going west, it ran to Marlah, touched Dabisheth, and extended to the ravine near Joknim. It turned east from Sered toward the sunrise to the territory of Kisloth Tabar, and went on to Dabarah and up to Shaphiah. Then it continued eastward to Gath Hepher and Eth Kazan. It came out at Remion and turned toward Nea. There the boundary went around on the north to Hanathah and ended at the valley of Ephath El. Included were Ketha, Nala, Shimron, Edalah, and Bethlehem. There were 12 towns and their villages. These towns and their villages were the inheritance of Zebulun, clan by clan. The next part is titled Allotment for Issachar. The fourth lot came out for Issachar, clan by clan. Their territory included Jezreel, Kesloth, Shunem, Haraphim, Sheon, Anaharth, Rabith, Kishion, Ezramith, and Ganamon, in Hadad, and Beth Pazaz. The boundary touched Tabor, Shahusmu, and Beth Shemesh. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing these. And ended at the Jordan. There were 16 towns and their villages. The towns and the villages were the inheritance of the tribe of Issachar by clan. The next part is titled Allotment for Asher, and it reads, The fifth lot came out of the tribe of Asher, clan by clan. Their territory included Helkath, Hali, Beaton, Axphaz, Alimelech, Ahmad, and Mishal. On the west, the boundary touched Carmel and Shihar Libnah. It then turned east towards Beth Dagon, touched Zebulun and the valley of Ephath El, and went north to Beth Emek and Neo, passing Kabul on the left. It went to Abdon, Rehob, Hammon, and Kenath, as far as Greater Sidon. The boundary then turned back toward Ramoth and went to the fortified city of Tyre, turned towards Hosa, and out at the sea in the region of Akzib, Umah, Aphik, and Rehob. There were 22 towns and their villages. These towns and their villages were the inheritance of the tribe of Asher, clan by clan. The next part is titled The Allotment for Naphtali. The sixth lot came out of Naphtali, clan by clan. Their boundary went from Hephlah and the large tree in Zanim, passing Adami, Nakib, and Jibneel to Lakum, and ending at the Jordan. The boundary ran west through Asnath Tabor and came out of Hukah. It touched Zebulun on the south, Asher on the west, and the Jordan on the east. The fortified cities were Zedum, Zir, Hamath, Raketh, Kinnereth, Adamah, Ramah, Hazar, Kadesh, Edrei, and Hazar, Iron, Migdal El, Horim, Beth Anath, and Beth Shemesh. These were 19 towns. There were 19 towns and their villages. The towns and their villages were the inheritance of the tribe of Naphtali, clan by clan. The next part is titled Allotment for Dan, and it reads, The seventh lot came out of the tribe of Dan, clan by clan. The territory of their inheritance included Zorah, Eshtaol, Ir, Shemesh, Shabim, Aljalon, Ethlon, and Elon, Timnah, Ekron, Eltik, Gibbethon, Baleth, Jehud ben Barak, Gath, Remion, Mejarkon, and Rakon, with the area facing Joppa. But the Danites had difficulty taking possession of their territory, so they went up and attacked Leshem, took it, put it to the sword, and occupied it. They settled in Leshem and named it Dan after their forefather. These towns and their villages were the inheritance of the tribe of Dan, clan by clan. And next, the last part is titled Allotment for Joshua, and it reads, When they had finished dividing the land into the allotted portions, the Israelites gave Joshua, son of Nun, an inheritance among them, as the Lord had commanded. They gave him the town he asked for, Timnath Serah, in the hill country of Ephraim, and he built up the town and settled there. These are the territories that Eleazar the priest, Joshua son of Nun, and the heads of the tribal clans of Israel assigned by lot at Shiloh in the presence of the Lord at the entrance to the tent of meeting. And so they finished dividing the land. So that is the end of Joshua chapter 19. I do apologize. It's very difficult to pronounce some of the names and the towns and cities. But I will pick back up in Joshua chapter 20, which will be titled Cities of Refuge. So I hope you'll join me again, and happy Easter Sunday.